Okay, so, well, let's just say you hired a babysitter to watch your kids and your husband, I guess, for that matter. You might be able to go to that office holiday party. Can we talk about office holiday parties?
Yeah.
There is a list from The Cut. This is a list of survival tips for the office party, okay? So here are some of the rules that people should follow. Talk to people outside the people that you normally talk to. So outside of your circle.
Good advice. Good advice.
Make sure to get some eye line, sight line with your boss, maybe a conversation with the boss. You have to be seen there, right?
Yeah.
But we were discussing before the show. I mean, are office parties still a thing? Are office holiday parties, have they changed so much that we have to survive them?
Are they? Because in our industry, they're not. They're more like lunches, or like the company doesn't want to spend the money. I don't know if this is in every industry. I mean, we have all been to office parties together. We have stories for days. But the office party kind of, I feel like it's changed. Like it used to be this thing you look forward to, and you dress up and you go at night, and everybody lets their guard down. You get the drink ticket. We didn't even have drink tickets. Remember, it was like
open bar.
Oh, that's
open
true.
bar and some other substances. Anyway, but it was really different. And people would let their guard down. You'd see your boss in a totally different way. Your nemesis at work, you'd like them because you'd see them as a human. And I don't miss the touchy, gross, drunk guy who corners you and but that I don't miss. But I do miss that camaraderie at night. There's something special about that.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I don't want to give up too much tea, but you guys are begging for it, so I'm gonna give it to you. While I think it's important for every company to have something to build morale outside of the office so people get together and so they can see each other like the human beings instead of just being at work, I think it's important. I remember in our industry, Christmas parties Me Too movement. And those parties were an HR nightmare because oftentimes it felt, especially because I was much younger, it felt like it was a chance for some employees to take advantage of the open bar and come up to you and say things and do things that they normally wouldn't do. And you would just kind of go, okay, so I'll see you on Monday, man who just groped me or person who just said something really inappropriate. And I tell you, I've seen everything from people getting their teeth knocked out. I've seen boobs flash. I've seen married coworkers making out in the corner. I have Girl, there was one.
TV news parties are wild.
You listen, you have to know.
Let me just tell you.
And the worst I ever saw was an employee who had a senior level job, and she got herself so inebriated that she locked herself in a stall, threw up all over herself, and had to be dragged out and carried out with her dress over her shoulders. And for that, I say, do I miss a Christmas party? No, I don't. I'm good.
Oh my God. Everything you just said, except the groping part, is exactly why I love Christmas parties. Anyway, no, moving on. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. What I will say is it's interesting because I was looking online and they were doing surveys recently, like, are holiday parties disappearing? And it turns out they are. Only 42% of employers or businesses are throwing them. That leaves the majority actually not throwing any parties, which I think is really sad because I do think there is something about morale building. But I will say, to your point, Andrea, about like HR, I think there is an increasing distance being made between employer and employee. And I think in this era where everyone is, there's layoffs all the time, there's a widening wage gap. Sometimes I think that employers might purposely want to keep distance between them and employees because it makes layoffs way easier when you're not actually cultivating a relationship between yourself and even among other workers. So I don't know why they're going away. I wish they wouldn't because, if everyone behaves themselves, they can be very lovely.
Yeah, they can be.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.